What's up? This is Eli from Urban Zoo, and I'm here with another exclusive ego interview with Keelan, aka DEVIOUSTRIP.
What's
How's
up?
it going, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Easy, doing good. Glad to have you in.
Glad to be a part of this. This is sick.
Bless. No. So, first off, there's kind of an interesting story I want to ask you about your name.
Yes.
How did it get spelled the way it's spelled? First off, how's it spelled?
So my name is spelled Kiellan. On my birth certificate, it's Killan. So
Keelan.
yeah, not fun for airports. You can thank my dad for that, I guess.
What have you been up to? With all this COVID and stuck inside, what's been your move?
Just bunkered down, making music, trying to get stuff out, finally from the sitting on it stage to the release stage. So just trying to clean up a lot of stuff I've just been sitting on for too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when you started out, you were just mostly focusing on production, right?
Yeah, I'd always say I'm a producer before I'm a rapper.
Okay.
Just because that comes naturally to me. I'll just whip up a beat, I'll go find some samples, but rapping, I actually have to sit down and take my time to actually think about it and kind of put it on paper and everything.
And how long have you been producing for?
Jeez, I'd say probably since like grade 8 or around there, maybe? Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, and you've got a very you signature production style. How would you describe it?
Honestly, I owe a lot of it to the samples I find. I like listening to all genres of music, so whether that's sampling like some old jazz or some like world music, you know, like I just owe it all to the samples, how I chop it up, and I'd say a lot of it's fairly chill, but I do like to bring the more aggressive style to the lyrics and how I actually deliver it on the beat.
How do you find your samples for your production? Because you got a lot of like really interesting stuff in there.
Yeah.
How do you come across that?
I do crate digging a lot. I'll go to Value Village and take a haul of vinyls there.
No way.
Yeah, or whatever I stumble across on YouTube or anything like that.
Yeah, just clip it off and
Yeah,
run it
whatever
through.
I find, however I have to get it.
Yeah. Right now, you don't really have like an actual full album out. Are you working towards that? What's that looking like?
Trying to take a more wavy approach to it, kind of stray away from the boom bap, aggressive, real heavy stuff, and try and bring a little bit more like light side, like pastel, if you will, a little bit more vibrant, stuff like that. So totally different types of beats, but I think it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope. It's what I've been wanting to showcase for a long time, but I just wanted to get a lot of the aggressive stuff out of the way first.
Yeah. And like last year, 2019, it was that was a big year. You dropped like 5 or 6 singles.
Yeah, I was trying to feed the people that year.
Yeah, that was busy. What did that look like?
A lot of linking. All my homies were in town, so always in the studio and putting in work, trying to get something out to the people. A couple of them moved away now, so we're doing what we can, but still in the studio all the time, trying to work.
Who are you usually collabing with on your stuff?
A lot of people from London. Wizard Yoshi, Shimai, a couple people from Edmonton, Yo-Yo Bands, Hoopty, Nomad, whatever he calls himself nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, just all the homies, you know.
Who are some of your like biggest inspirations?
For like my music?
Yeah.
Say like how people like Kanye and Pharrell, Q-Tip, what they do with samples and what they bring sonically on a track, I think it's just crazy. They don't treat it like a hip-hop track. They treat it like it's just music, you know? They're not going in there to kind of fit a niche that people that are listening to them kind of box them into. They're on to the next, you know?
They're making their own music.
Exactly.
It's not any one thing. It's their own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
What about from Edmonton?
From Edmonton, I've been listening to Ray. Olivia Taylor's really sick. Not really hip-hop, but very soulful, powerful voice. My collective, Sinners Club, Yo-Yo Bands.
And how do you think actually being in Edmonton has influenced your style?
Honestly, I think trying to get out of Edmonton has influenced my style.
Okay, what do you mean?
Exploring places like London and Paris and basically other places just makes me want to go on to that, you know? So I guess I'm trying to find my way out, if that makes sense.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever actually smoked a spliff in Barcelona?
Yes, I have.
What was that?
pristine. It's dope. And you always spliffs out there. They're always
Yeah?
adding cigarettes to something.
No way.
Yeah.
It's never just a straight J. It's
No, honestly, you save weed, so I'm not against it.
fair enough,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. What would you say has been like the most important moment in your music career?
Kind of when I found my voice and realized I could put my vocals over top of my production and kind of piece it together. Because I always felt like there was a missing piece for my production.
Yeah.
Like, I would release it as its own, but I think it sounds better with me on it, honestly.
Yeah, because I heard you dropped like we were talking to the homies and they were saying, yeah, the first thing they heard from you was a beat tape. It
Yeah, I
wasn't
dropped
even-
one long ago, like, I think middle of grade 12 or something like that.
What was it called?
Oh, God. I don't even remember, bro.
No way.
Honestly,
That long ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. What is it actually like? Just sitting, you at your computer, creating your tapes.
Usually a little help of marijuana.
Yeah.
And a lot of crate digging. Like, I'm always looking for samples.
That's my
'cause-
favorite.
yeah.
Just running through all the old weird vinyls.
Honestly, because you get to listen to new music and you get to reinvent it almost like a collage, you know?
Yeah.
And that's something I've always loved.
Yeah, like I had this show on the campus radio station where I would go to Value Village, wherever, and I found bargain bin vinyls.
Yeah.
And I just bought the weirdest one
That's
I hadn't
sick.
heard. Yeah.
You gotta lend me some of those, bro.
Yeah, I got some weird ones. So you said you've got like a collective going.
Yeah, Sinners Club.
What's that like?
There's me, Nomad, Yo-Yo Bands, and Sterling. And yeah, we lost a couple homies through it all, but
Yeah.
keep going. And yeah, we're always on the new stuff. They always get me onto some trap stuff, so I'm always down to do that.
Yeah.
Show that side of me. It's sick. And Sterling's always on his guitar or his bass, making some real authentic music. And yeah, it's sick. We get to cover all aspects of it. It's
Yeah.
dope.
And what's it like working with a collective rather than just on your own?
It's a lot more ears that you get to actually show the track to, a lot more opinions you can get on it, and it's dope because we cover such a large amount of sub-genres within hip-hop, so it's nice to bounce ideas off each other and actually make something that's dope enough for all of us to actually enjoy.
Yeah. Is there any kind of genre that you haven't really jumped into that you're thinking like, oh man, I should get on that?
I feel like it would be dope. I can't do it, but like screamo rap, like that early
Ooh,
XXX type stuff,
yeah.
would be sick.
That's like, you got to train for that.
Yeah, exactly. I
If
lose
you-
my voice day one.
Yeah.
Even performing live, I come home like, tour? Jesus.
Yeah, you'd have to, that's if you mess it up, you're fucked. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cool though. Who's some of your favorite collaborators?
That I've worked with myself.
Yeah.
I work with this one rapper, I'm not sure where he is in the States, but Suave Dubois.
Okay.
We make some really dope, deadly, I've given him a couple beats because I know I can trust him when it comes to the boom bap shit. We go dangerous on some tracks. He sent me a beat today, so I'll probably go home and do that dirty.
Dope.
And then, yeah, Suave, Cujo's Revenge, another artist from the States, Shimai from London, Wizard Yoshi from London.
I want to hear the story of your first show, your worst show, and your best show.
First show, worst show, best show. I think my first show was, I had a set with Lux LaFuego. I'm not sure if you know him.
No.
No, it was at Black Dog, but it was sick. A lot of people showed up, a lot of love. It was dope at Black Dog because you get the whole mosh going. And feeding off that energy for a first show was definitely crazy.
Yeah.
That was blessed. Worst show, I performed with Yo-Yo Bands. I don't remember where it was. I was hella faded. And I definitely forgot like a couple words of my song. And I feel so bad because there was this guy like moshing to it. Like the one guy actually just like out there killing it, dancing to it.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at him for like half of my verse. And I was just like, God.
Yeah.
That was probably worst.
Yeah. And then your best show.
Best show, I'd say Flood the City. I got a lot of love when I went into the green room after that one. That was sick.
Okay.
Big stage, sick venue, really sick venue.
Yeah.
So that was dope.
What's one piece of advice you would give yourself right before your first show?
Smoke less. Like that's it.
Don't get so faded.
Yeah. Like it's worth it at the time. You're with everyone, booling, having fun, but like,
Yeah.
no, it's not worth it.
Yeah. That's honestly just solid advice at any
Yeah,
point.
in general, apply that to anything.
Well, it's been good to have you on.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
This has been another Ego interview. Devious Trip. It was great to have you, man.
Thank you.
Bless.